the more I think about the characters as real people, the broader I'm able to give their personalities and little nicks and traits and stuff like that. And that's part of, I think, why people stick to them so much, and why people who like the book like it so much. Most of the characters, and a lot of times this is the way it is in writing, will start with what you think the character is, and the more situations you can put them in. What would, Patience started off shy, quiet, nice, and intelligent. What happens if I make her angry? Because we never get to see that until right near the end of the book, right? And then that's a lot me, because it's the saying, it's the quiet ones you got to watch, right? Something makes Patience so angry that she screams at everybody in the room. And she is the most quiet, polite, nice, What happens if they flip it? What if you take somebody like Charlie, who's hyper confident, and she's the most sure about herself of anybody else in the book? What if you put her in a situation where she's really not sure about what she's doing, and she gets nervous? What if you take somebody like Marcia, who's never been big on, she's not. She tells her mom early on, "I've never run for anything," right? And I wanted that. I wanted to. Once I knew that I wanted her to run for student council. Okay, let's make it the hardest leap possible for her. She not only has to give a speech in front of everybody, which she's never done before. She's got to talk about herself, because it's the only way to get her out of the situation she's in. What happens if you take somebody who's nice, shy, quiet like that, put her in a bad situation? How does she respond? Take somebody like Marcia, who's usually nice, quiet, whatever, get her in a fight with Ashley later on, see what happens. Take the characters and throw them in different situations to see how they respond. And if you know your characters really well, you should be able to figure out how they respond, and it should feel real to the character. And it may not necessarily be the way that they always are, because really tough situations change us a lot. Did that in the second book with one of the characters, I won't tell you who, but because this part might be a little spoilery. But I put her in a situation where she has to take care of somebody else in a way that she hasn't before. And you see a whole different person, a different side of her come out, when instead of the role that she normally has, she becomes like a caretaker role. Don't be afraid to do that with your characters and put them in situations that they would find difficult.